everyone, and welcome to Day 1D, the final starting day of the 2010 World Series of Poker main event. It's Day 1D, the final chance for any main event hopefuls to take part in the biggest and most important event on the poker calendar. The last of this year's main event field has filled the Amazon and Pavilion rooms here at the Rio, and many notables can be spotted amid plenty of new faces. Could this year's champ be seated among them today? We'll have to wait and see. Yesterday the field was packed with plenty of big names, such as David Williams, Robert Mizrachi, Lex Veldhuis and Hoyt Corkins. But there were many who didn't make it through the day, and that unfortunately includes Tom Dwan. 2,314 players turned out for Day 1C, but here are the 10 players who gathered the most chips by close of play. Some familiar names sitting comfortably on the leaderboard are Johnny Chan, Lauren Kling and Barny Boatman, who we grabbed for a quick update on the last break of the day. Barney, you're doing fantastically. How's your day been?
It's been good. It didn't look too good for the first hour or so. I took a couple of beats and went down to about 20, but then I flubbed 2 sets and I got like 30 from one and 20 from the other, so that was a good. And I've just been pretty much playing every pot since then, and just building steadily. Everything's been going very nicely.
What are you on now?
150.
Ooh, what's your table like?
It's kind of getting tougher as the day goes on. Yeah. Every time a new face comes, they look tricky, and but you know, no one wants to mess with me too much because with the chips I've got, and I'm in every hand, so they can't really put me on a hand. So I'm finding that I've been winning a lot of, apart from those 2 big pots I won, been winning a lot of small ones. It's working out well.
So you're finding you can play a lot of hands, but at the same time you don't want to just knock off all your chips before the end of play.
Well, no, but I mean, you know, you can't stop just because you've got 150,000. I mean, you can't sit back and relax. You've got to keep playing. You know, I want to get however many million chips. You know, and actually, the last level before the end of the day is traditionally a good time to get chips. I mean, obviously it can go wrong, but I can't remember. I think it was Howard Lederer who said that, you know, it's the only tournament where you have a bubble where you don't get money, because everybody wants to make the end of the day. So, you know, I mean, not that they're that kind of player on my table, but people do tend to switch off for the last hour, you know.
Well, the Brits are having a very, very good series so far. It could be another success story.
Well, it's very, very early to talk about that. I've been here like, in not quite as good, but a very similar position the last 3 years, and finished up going out middle of day 3. You know, there's a lot of poker to be played, but you know, I'd love to be part of that British success. You know, they've made me very proud. Everyone who's won has deserved it. They're all great players and they're all great guys. You know, and I'd love to be in there in the mix with that lot.
Day 2A begins tomorrow, so join us then for more updates from the World Series of Poker main event 2010.